What's going on, everybody? Shiraz Ahmed here, and today we'll be talking about why so many people choose to retire in the state of Florida and why perhaps you may want to consider it as well. Florida might be the perfect retirement destination if you like tropical weather, Cubano sandwiches, and frankly paying less tax. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So today's topic is all about Florida and frankly why so many people choose to retire there. Now, I'm going to preface this as my obligatory disclaimer. Remember, I am not an immigration lawyer or even an immigration consultant. The information that's provided in this video should not be considered to be immigration advice in any way, shape, or form. This is meant for general information purposes. As with any complex subject, if you have specific questions or concerns, I would encourage you to reach out to a qualified immigration lawyer or consultant. All right, now with that out of the way, the first thing that people might think when they think about Florida is frankly the weather. Now, they don't call this the Sunshine State for nothing. It's a subtropical climate with an average 230 days of sunshine every single year. This means that warm summers and mild winters. Now, this is a blessing if you grew up in a cold state or up here in Canada like myself. I grew up in Winnipeg, frankly. Now, it's one of the coldest cities on the planet, so as you can imagine, for a guy like me, that's pretty appealing. Now, the further that you go south, the hotter that it gets, with the Florida Keys being right at the very southern tip of the state. Part of this tropical environment is a plethora of white sandy beaches that you find all over the state. Now, depending on your days lounging near the crisp blue waters of the Caribbean, if that's maybe something that you crave, or perhaps some of the best cities for you might be Pensacola, Daytona Beach, Naples, Sarasota, or perhaps even Miami, if you have the budget for it. Now, Pensacola and or Daytona Beach are probably two of the more affordable locations. Now, the median monthly rent in Daytona Beach is about $1,076 a month, and in Pensacola, it's a little less at about $1,015 a month. Now, if you're a little bit more active or you prefer going out and exploring more so than sitting by the beach, you might prefer living in a place like Orlando or Tampa. Now, Orlando is a vacation hotspot for a good reason. You have people begging to come visit you since you live really close to Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, or even some other major theme parks. Now, the city also hosts the University of Central Florida, which is more than 70,000 students. Now, the median monthly rent is just over $1,200 a month, so that will cost a little bit more than some of the other options, but you'll also probably want to budget a little bit extra to enjoy all the local attractions, for example. Now, another great option is Tampa, which is on the Mexican Gulf side of Florida. Tampa is still relatively affordable with a median rent of about $1,115 a month. While this doesn't offer as many destinations, for example, as Orlando, there are still many theme parks, zoos, aquariums, and several pro sports teams, for example. Tampa is also a very popular port for cruise ships. So Tampa could be a great home port for you if you like to travel through the Caribbean, Mexico, or even Central America through cruises. Now, if you have a little bit more cash in your pocket, there are other top picks, some of my personal favorites, for example, which would be Naples or Miami. Naples and the surrounding area like Marco Island offer a good combination of quiet lifestyle, great beaches, and great restaurants. This is the classic Florida lifestyle that you've probably been dreaming about. Now, the median rent in Naples is about $1,317 a month. But if you want a big house with a pool and a boat dock to the backyard, or let's say a canal with ocean access, you'll have to pay, frankly, a lot more than that. Miami may not be the typical retirement village, but maybe you're not ready while the days of playing golf and prefer a city and more hustle and bustle and perhaps even some more nightlife options. South Beach in Miami has this in spades. The pricing in Miami varies a lot compared to other areas, but a lovely, modern two-bedroom apartment in some of the more desirable areas like South Beach can run you in the neighborhood of about $3,500 a month. Generally, the restaurants and nightlife in this area are a bit more expensive, frankly, than some of the other areas. Expect to pay at least $8 to $10 for a beverage, $20 or more for perhaps a cocktail. These prices are similar to other very expensive international cities such as New York City, for example. Now, while all these are great things about living in Florida, that's not really the only reason that retirees move there in droves. Frankly, the major reason is taxes. Florida is one of the most tax-friendly places in all the United States for retirees. You need to think about a few different kinds of taxes when we're on this topic. The first is income tax. Florida has no personal income tax, which means all forms of retirement income, including Social Security, are tax-free at the state level and only taxable at the federal level. Now, this will also include 401ks, pensions, IRA income. All of these will end up being state tax-free. Now, most places without income taxes try to make up the deficit. In other areas, most common is property taxes. Now, in Florida, the effective property tax is just 0.83%, which is below the national average of 1.07%. There are also state and local taxes, but the average across all of Florida is about 7.01%, which is only slightly above average. These taxes don't apply to groceries or medicine, which may be some of your most significant expenses, especially as a senior. Now, estate and inheritance taxes are also non-existent in Florida. Now, Florida also offers a homestead exemption, which allows you to exempt $25,000 of your home's assessed value from your property taxes, then another $25,000 from your home's assessed value between $50,000 and $75,000 for non-school property taxes. Now, in some counties, seniors age 65 and over can qualify for additional homestead deductions of up to $50,000. This can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. Now, thank you for watching till the end. Please throw us a like and consider subscribing if you appreciate the content. We try to put out new exciting videos every single week. I'll also make sure that I put my contact information at the end of this video, so if you have any specific questions about your own circumstances or even just have topic ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Please send me a line and I'd be happy to answer and address any questions that you may have. Until next time, please stay safe out there, you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.